usually doesn't happen. I thought for sure that there would be a chat box, as there usually is when I do this streaming thing. But this time, no such thing happened. Wonderful. Okay, I think I see it. I had to load it manually. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we're just going to play some random RPGs. What the hell, right? What should I play? I'm working on a lot of games at the moment. Save Daggerfall for when I actually create a stream. Let's do some Oblivion Remastered. How about that? Probably should have turned down the volume a little bit. Okay, let's see. Where am I going? I know I haven't even finished the main quest line yet, like level 26. Head of the Fighters Guild. That's weird. I wonder how I can change the bit rate of the stream. I'm actually getting a warning from YouTube that my bit rate is actually pretty bad, but I don't know how to change it. If anybody ever watches this, which I guess they won't, figure out how the heck I can change my bit rate. That's crazy. I might have to, because I'm getting a warning from YouTube. It keeps saying my bit rate is lower than recommended. It must be why my streams always look like ass, but I'm running on a $5,000 computer. So I look at my streams from earlier and they all look horrible. I'm like, dude, that is not what it looks like on my computer. I actually wanted to stream earlier, but honestly I didn't even know what to play. I sat here watching somebody else's streams. What I really want to play is Temple of Elemental Evil again. But I'm waiting for that that supposed Steam remaster of it to come out. At which point I'm going to give it a shot, see if it's worth the price they're going to be asking for it. You know, since I already own the boxed version and the GOG version. And if it's worth it, I may go ahead and do a little stream of it on YouTube.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Damn, who summoned that dude? Okay. You know what's really cool of having 100 in your destruction skill is that I have a touch spell that I can cast 2 times in quick succession that applies 2 seconds of 100% weakness to shock and does 100 points of damage for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's my unlimited power. If you're a Star Wars fan who watched Revenge of the Sith, you know where that reference came from. I can't help it. Tell you, sometimes Oblivion just feels a little boring to me. So you know what, let's try something else. What else am I playing? I was playing Avowed because I want to get through that game. I actually do like it. Let's see. All these games installed and still nothing to play. I have to figure out how to change the bitrate for the stream. It says it's 2,673 when it's really supposed to be 13,500. But it doesn't give me any way to change that, does it? Avowed's actually a really good game. You know, the sad thing about this is it received a lot of negative press, but it's actually pretty good. In some ways, better than modern Elder Scrolls.
If you wish to find me in my town, you will have to wait until I tell this tale. We are not getting up there. Unless Yatsley sprouts a pair of wings.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Brand shaped in the dreamer's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
That's done. Child play. Even more bodies. How gauche. Oh good. Skeletons. Just the thing to brighten up the place.
Enemy to the right.
On the right!
Wow, where did he go?
Another soul for the wheel. If you can make the decision the village cannot and restore the statue, I will see you inside my tower.
We're in no position to argue. She has all the power here.
That would have went a lot better if I didn't have two spellcasters in my party and I had to run around to save them. I had the one guy Kai in there, I think his name is, but I needed to put this one girl in there for plot reasons. So. I think this game is really only good if you've you've played the Pillars of Eternity games, because it really is meant for fans of Obsidian's Pillars of Eternity stuff.
Walk like it's hard.
Sometimes cold reason is necessary.
Out of stone. It's quite realistic, isn't it?
And warm to the touch. Strange, though not unpleasant.
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they?
That stone you picked up should fit in here. One lonely piece of a disturbing puzzle.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Let's check around here once more. Maybe we can find something that'll give us a hint. Oh, and Ringgrim left us a book. Let's see what it says. There There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then... It looks like she wants us to know this first, though.
Puzzles are known to sharpen the mind. The Archmage must want to hone our senses.
I think ever since deleting all of the videos on my channel, I really regret it now. I was told not to do it, and I did it in anger. But ever since I did it, now I've tried to add the stuff back. It's like, I don't get any views, and I lost like 3 subscribers over the past week. I do, you know, the funny thing is I actually do want to make this channel into something, and I do plan to, once I get some time off, probably Thursday night. I'm gonna do some probably heavy streaming, and maybe get the brand new Daggerfall video up. But let's see. What can I do? You know, I'd love to play some. There's no good FPS games. Why is that? Like, you notice that, like, I mean, like a modern one, not like these remakes, like the System Shock remakes now. Like, where's the really good FPS games that have modern graphics and that aren't forced online, and you just can play them and shoot stuff? Where is that? They just don't make them anymore. I'm actually looking forward to the Outer Worlds 2. That's the thing. That's the game I'm really looking forward to. And I wish I was playing it right now.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
This is another game that's actually really good, but gets unfairly criticized.
Hey, Captain. I heard the Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. I don't got much experience. Thanks, Captain. Did you want to talk about...
Yeah, this is the part where you're doing all talking. I'm not in the mood for that kind of crap right now. Groundbreaker is like nothing but talking and no combat. Nah, I'm not in that kind of mood. No, not at all. Let's see, what else could I do have to finish SMT5 and Raid Out Remastered. Damn. I wonder where I was in Neverwinter Nights 3. Or, excuse me, Neverwinter Nights 2. I should be going to bed. I have work tomorrow, or technically today. But honestly, the way things are going with my job, I'm probably either going to quit or be fired soon. And once that happens, I'll be making a lot of videos. Oh, this is the wrong character.
I'll take that.
Lei me vogreni.
Life in Kazan.
Me vogreni. Take that! Me vogreni. Take that!
Why the hell is Neshka attacking in melee? What the hell?
Yes.
Follow me!
You mean to tell me
follow me.
her armor class is 22, but that is ridiculous. Her armor class is 22, which is 1 point higher than mine, and she's getting completely stomped by enemies. What the hell's up with that? Maybe she needs like two-handed defense or something.
I think we've had enough of this.
Take that! I'll handle this one. Let's take that! Let's
Happy or no?
take. Yes.
It's one thing I like about Neverwinter Nights 2 is because of all the summons you can have, you're going to have an extremely large party walking around. Unlike the first Neverwinter Nights, where it's just two people, you and your partner. Shit, you can have a small army in this game. Summon a water elemental, have 3 rangers in your party all summoning their animal partners. Have a mage summon their familiar. It's crazy. Damn, I'm getting murdered.
Looks like we have contact that. Take that. Take that. Take that.
How can I help?
Yes.
God, that music got stuck. You gotta, you know, I will say this, that Neverwinter Nights remake, it is still buggy as hell, that Neverwinter Nights 2. Damn, couldn't they not fix that shit? It actually, they fixed the one big problem in the game, which is it didn't like running in modern Windows. But oh, let's introduce 5 million other problems, like music that gets stuck, your character gets stuck on geometry, your controls stop responding. Come on. What kind of lame-ass developer actually introduces more bugs than they fix into a remaster? They didn't even really change anything, and yet you make the game buggier? What's up with that? Jesus. You know, one neat thing that came out was there was a Heretic and a Hexen. You know, it's not really a remaster, it's just a re-release. But it was cheap, and I thought, shit. Hexen was one of my favorite games back in the day. I love that. I think there was a Hexen 2 in the Quake engine too. I had that one back in the day on one of my really old computers. Oh shit. I'm developing a little bit of a cough and a sore throat. Watch me get sick again. Why I keep doing that, I don't know. It's late at night and I'm slightly retarded. Shouldn't I have gotten an axe already? You're supposed to get your first weapon by now, aren't you? It's been a long time since I played it. Damn, I really forget how to play this game. Screw that. God damn, that was loud. Shit. You know, I beat Hexen back in the day. I couldn't even remember what to do in that level. Get too old. Really. Way too old. See, I keep a list over here of all the upcoming games coming out. And, Outer Worlds 2 comes out around Halloween. So I'm really looking forward to that. And Hell Is Us, which I'm looking forward to. Okay, maybe that could suck, I don't know. Comes out the beginning of September, so... do have a few things looking... that we can look forward to in the coming months. I don't know what else comes out, though, if there's anything on the Switch, too. It's supposed to be Metroid Prime, I guess. It's the only thing I know of. Let's see. You know, it's funny, before you judge me and say, like, oh, what are all these horny games doing on here? They were giving them for free at GOG.com, remember a few weeks ago, where they were talking about the censorship on Steam, and GOG said, oh, if you log on to GOG and come to this site and support anti-censorship, we'll give you all the, you know, dirty games on GOG for free. So I just said, what the heck, as long as it sends a message to, and it did send a message to the developers, because I heard a thing that they had like millions of people come in and actually click that as a, just basically for a protest against censorship, which is what they've been doing against Steam, you know, taking all these adult games off, which I think is ridiculous. I didn't know I had... Oh, dude, what is it with the filter in here? Like, I don't... They have such a horrible user interface. This is why I don't use GOG. It's such a horrible interface. They want to be in everything. You know, like they want to be like Steam, but the problem with it is that they they'll never be Steam, but yet they include your Steam games on here. Like it's like, oh look, you don't have to go to Steam. You can stay here in GOG. Yeah, no, screw you. Nobody wants that shit. Man, Realms of the Haunting, that is a fucking amazing game. I actually own the physical version of that. I bought it back in, what was that, like spring of '97, I think? I bought that game. It's one of the most amazing FMV games you'll ever play.
I meant to. My father died 6 months ago. Since he and my mother divorced, we had our problems. I hadn't seen him as often as I meant to. You know how it is. You think you've got all the time in the world to sort things out. There's always something else to be doing. He'll call him next week. Then the letter from the lawyers, and suddenly it's all too late. Nothing you can do. All the words you wanted to say, silenced. Forever. My father was the pastor of the Cornish village. He was well liked. Had time for everyone. Except his son. I can't explain it, but lately I've begun to dream about a house. Incredibly vivid dreams. I had other dreams at that time, too. Just as real, but not unpleasant. Quite the opposite. I was certain that I'd never met her. He told me the letters had become very agitated over the last few months.
This is actually a really good game. Someday I ought to play this on a stream. Realms of the Haunting is great. If you're wondering what kind of game it is, essentially, imagine the first Resident Evil game, but the combat is like Doom. If that makes sense. It's like Resident Evil, but instead of tank-based, like, survival horror combat, the combat is like you're playing the very first Doom game. That's the best way to describe it. It's incredibly good. It's very well acted. It's easily the best FMV game ever made. I seriously mean it. It's a good story. You know, it's cool. Maybe around Halloween I might play it for old time's sake. You know. Let's see. You know, I thought about at some point playing Fallout, going through the first two Fallout games on stream. I think I just had a spider on me. That's really nice. I have a character that I'm actually going through Fallout 2 again with, and I entertained the idea of going through this on stream, but I just didn't feel like it. I do want to make a character creation video though for the original Fallout, so I can show people who are intimidated by it or have never played it before what the best character possible would be, which would be this character I'm playing right here. In my opinion, someone with 10 perception and 10 agility is the cheesiest, most easy mode type of character you can possibly make. Probably just finish Avowed sometime. Just finish that game, and then finish Oblivion Remastered. The thing is, I'm just waiting for Outer Worlds 2. That's what I really want. I was a big fan of the first game, and that's exactly what even though I do skewer it a bit, I wrote a review for that game, and I wasn't exactly nice to it, but it's one of those games I think that's aged pretty well. You know, it's decent. Now here's something that might be interesting to some of you guys. Do you know they have a Windows port of Perfect Dark on the N64, and it uses mouse controls? Oh, I forget how to do this level. What's cool though is you can go through, I beat this back when it came out. I remember it ran so bad on the N64 that I had to get the 3D pack add-on, and all that did is actually mess up the movement to such a degree that I ended up getting motion sickness. But I still beat the game. I remember it came out during a very hot summer. I don't remember what year it was. And I was sweltering in my room, getting motion sickness from playing the game, but loving every minute of it. Playing this game in 60 FPS at 4K with mouse look is insane. It's basically the way this game was meant to be played.
There's someone here.
See how fun that is?
Huh? What?
I actually like when I was younger and the games were new. I actually preferred Perfect Dark over GoldenEye. They were both good games, don't get me wrong. But as a PC FPS fan, I loved Perfect Dark a lot better. This just gives you an idea. If you're wondering how, I'll show you. If you're wondering how you do this, it's actually, I don't know if this is, secret information, but, it's, you need the ROM, and how you get that is up to you. But it's you can go on GitHub, and they have I don't know what they call it. Like, I guess it's backwards engineered or something. All you need to do is download the program from GitHub, and then throw the ROM in there, and you can run the game in Windows. They also have one for both of the Zelda games on N64. The regular one and Majora's Mask, and they have Super Mario 64, Super Mario Kart, and I think F-Zero is another one. So there's quite a few of the N64 games that you can actually play on in a Windows environment now because of that. So. Pretty good. I mean, N64 emulation was never very well, wasn't very good. So, it's the best way to play some of those games. Now, I don't have emulators installed on this computer because this is my desktop computer, which has like 8 terabytes of NVMe storage, and it's mainly meant to play like actual PC games. But because my emulation machine is a laptop in my living room in front of my TV downstairs, I can stream from there, but the acoustics are even worse, and I would have to, it just wouldn't make sense because it's much easier in my computer room. So I figured, why don't I just install emulators, at least a few of them, on my computer here if I want to stream like a console game, because it's at some point in time I actually want to stream Order of the Griffin. Because this is one of the best, even though it is very annoying, it's one of the best D&D games ever made. Even if it is kind of slow and a little out of date. So see, in time, this is what I want to do, is I want to do a little playthrough of this game. And I don't want to, you know, have to do it through my laptop, because that's where I have like 4 terabytes of ROMs and ISOs and emulators. So instead of doing that, I'll just take games one by one, probably plunk them in RetroArch, and just do them via my computer here in my gaming room. Alright, so enough of that. I'm going to go to bed. If anybody is watching this and is curious, I should, if I'm feeling good and work isn't that bad, what I'm probably going to do is maybe Monday night, probably every day this week after I get done work, I'll probably stream from like 1 to 3 a.m. because I work the late shift. I come home, I eat, I cook, I eat, I shower, clean up, and then I'm usually in my gaming battle station room by 1 o'clock in the morning, and from like 1 to 3 I'll play some games. So I'll probably either play Raid Al Remastered or Avowed. And I want to beat both of those games, or at least I want to beat Avowed before the new Outer Worlds comes out. Probably before Hell Is Us comes out, because I do want to play that game too. So I might play Avowed and Oblivion Remastered. Might even pick up Daggerfall Unity and do more of that, and sort of combine a stream with my next part of the playthrough. Because if I think I'm trying to think where I'm at in Daggerfall. I think I'm at the point where you have to get Gortwog's letter, I believe. Let me see real quick. Yeah. So that's probably what I'll do next. I should be able to handle it, I think. I'm currently level 6, so I should be able to do it. God, do I love Daggerfall. Man, they are dropping some horrible loot. I really shouldn't be playing this because I want to keep it separate from the rest of the keep it separate from the rest of the you know what I mean, the Daggerfall playthrough that I have. It's okay, that's enough fooling around. I'm gonna head to bed. I just wanted to see if I could like record my desktop so I could do like multiple games, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that idea. No one ever showed up on the chat, but that's okay. I don't really care about that anyway. Alright, so gotta get some sleep and hope I'm not getting sick again, because I just got over a flu where I had 102 temperature. Not really interested in getting that again.